ball's out, they scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights, like the rivalry.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Restate. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to? And now you'll choose. Here, you'll choose to. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky. Meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the talented freshman. A huge spot for him, and there might be a bit of a learning curve here, guys.
No doubt, being so young, he just has to be able to handle his emotion. He's got a lot of talent, David. He just has to keep it all under control.
And keep it under control. Realize it's one play at a time. Don't try to do too much, but he's got the talent, and now he's going to have to earn the respect of everybody around him.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the...
Hit the afterburners, kid! No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Toppers. The defense defense with the scoop and score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Bringing it back, it's Hutchinson. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They move the tight end all over. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Smashes through. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Vandergrift. And then he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Bulldozes it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Discards a man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, WKU. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by 7 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The play action fake. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. Makes a move. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Toppers.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was one kick.
The last last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the return, it's Hutchinson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's running in the open. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Vandergrift. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Toppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. He'll know where to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He makes a grab. Touchdown, WKU. And the pummeling has started.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Toppers. And the punishment has been extended. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced. Western Kentucky.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They go to the draw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run create some balance, you at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Jefferson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that person of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown.
Kentucky, 0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Jefferson. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the route is on.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now on 2nd and 5 from the 30. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah,
and that'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you
got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll bring it back. It's Jefferson. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, WKU. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive. Touchdown, Topper! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. Here's trouble, balls. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I tell you what a great job first flushing the quarterback. The great job getting pressure, getting him outside the pocket. He has to scramble to the right. Now he's trying to make a play, and you continue to chase him, cause the fumble. Great job by the defensive pursuit.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, WKU. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Hokies offense will start. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. And you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Western Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Trying to get to him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back on it.
The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Hutchinson. Still on his feet. And there he goes.
And a return like that really is an impact-type play, but it's also a momentum shifter. This gives the offense so much more confidence now getting to start this next drive, deep in their opponent's territory.
Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hilltopper. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep on the run. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Drones. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jennings. Right down the gut of the field.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air, it's Drones. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back.
He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Topper. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Young. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia 10, 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of options.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A great catch and run for 6.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up. And put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Drones. Feeling some heat. Slips it, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the...
And the Hokies will try to kick. Get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. At the 23. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Finds a man by himself. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Topper. And the route is on.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Western Kentucky, 63. Virginia.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Virginia 10, 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Louisiana.
With jet sweep pass.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll operate out a split back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, WKU! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Line gets set, 1st down. The inside handoff. Shakes off the tackle. Open space at the 25. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Topper. Pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Western Kentucky, 91. Virginia Tech.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes his man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point was good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Running it back, it's Hutchinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, WKU!
And with that score, you start to get...
Number 15.
You can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing them.
And it's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this all.
Touchdown, Topper! And the stomping has commenced. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film set.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.